So what does consciousness do? It reveals itself and it reveals everything else. So there's a Sanskrit word for that, prakasha, which is also the Sanskrit word for light. So light is often a metaphor. We don't mean that consciousness is a material light, but it's somewhat like light. For example, if you switch on a light, it reveals everything in a dark room and it reveals its own existence also. Exactly like that, consciousness reveals everything in our life. If you just think about it, our life is basically consciousness illuminating things. So whether in different modes, whether we are seeing or hearing or smelling or tasting or touching or thinking or remembering or desiring, um, or the sense of self, all of that, these are experiences. And all experiences are nothing but this illumination, consciousness illuminating objects. And these objects may be external objects like a computer or a flower or a person out there, or it could be internal objects. Internal, I mean internal to the mind, first person experiences of thoughts, feelings, memories. All of these are revealed by consciousness. So consciousness plus an object is experience. And our life is nothing but a series of experiences. It would be helpful to distinguish consciousness from, let's say, knowledge. So there are all these very smart machines nowadays. For example, the very computer I'm sitting facing, uh, in one sense, it is gathering information. There's a camera and there are microphones, and in many ways, it is sucking in information from its environment and transmitting it, much like what consciousness does, except for one thing. There is no, as far as we know, no internal first-person experience of what it is like to be a laptop. So all these machines, which actually gather information and in some sense generate knowledge, quote unquote, there is no internal feel what it's like to be from inside, let's say. That internal feel, that first-person experience, what is sometimes nowadays they are called qualia, all of these are various attempts at trying to describe what consciousness does.